Good morning everyone, welcome to another vlog here on the World of Coasters, and here from a totally deserted Flamingo Land. We are the first people in this theme park
today, because I was like, I'm going down, it looks like no one else.
There was about 10 or 20 cars in the car park and everyone's just sitting in their car, and I was like, I want to be the first person on booster bike so I can get a POV on my GoPro. So yeah, we're first people in the park. This is a new gate for me and Louise. Mega excited to be here. This is probably the biggest the biggest part for me this trip. It's got 9 coasters, of which we can do 8. There's
call it the MAP, most anticipated park.
There we go, a new acronym. So yeah, there's 9 coasters. We can only do 8 because one of them's a go-gator, which is the tiny little kiddie coaster which we can't get on. But yeah, I'm mega excited to be here. We always wanted to come here in 2020, mainly because they have been building this. It is a version 2 of the Intamin Multi inversion coaster, the 10 looper. Obviously we've got the one down south called Colossus. This, being the version 2, has the slight changes to it. You've got a cable lift for starters, which is much quieter. The drop, it just drops off much quicker. So I'll take you a bit closer and we'll have a look, because you can get right up close to it. So yeah, you've got the more meaty track, and then you've got the first drop, which is different to Colossus. And apart from that, it's basically the same layout. They are going to be repainting this. You can see they've painted the parts that they've welded together. It's going to be silver apparently. I really like this colour scheme, so it's a bit of a shame they're changing it. But yeah, sadly, like most rides this year, that's been delayed till next season now, obviously because of COVID. It's a bit of a shame. Like I say, we wanted to come out and ride it. Obviously this was Colossus with lap bars, so it would be so much better. Colossus needs the lap bars. I'm just impressed at how close you can get to this. I'm like, you can probably hear it in my voice, I'm pumped today. Like, we've got the booster bike back there, you've got Mumbo Jumbo, Hero, what else? We've got a little flying kiddie coaster over here, and another coaster, a kiddie coaster. Like I say, I think we're going to start on the booster bikes and go from there. But I'm impressed off the get-go. But like I say, there are very few people. I think there's 2 people in the park now, that's it. So just off the bat, they've got social distancing markers everywhere and queue extensions at the entrance to all their queues, which is good to see. Wearing a mask around the park isn't compulsory, however they do say when you're indoors wear them, and when you're in queues wear them, so we'll be doing that. I'll wear mine all day anyway. But what's your first impressions of this park, Lou? I'm quite blown away by it, to be honest.
It's so quiet, that's my
It is quiet. We've got to find our way over to Mumbo Jumbo. We're going to make Mumbo Jumbo our first ride. But I don't think we're going to have any trouble getting all the rides done today, as it's very quiet. This is Hero. Louise has been saying she's really excited to ride Hero, but she didn't.
As a joke. She
didn't know what it was, and it is notorious for being a bit janky. But it's a flyer, and it's personally a unique flyer. We could give this one a go first if you want. What do you want to do, Lou?
Should go upside down.
It has like 1 barrel roll in it.
Okay.
We're going to give ourselves a negative first review. We're going to go on the worst roller coaster in this park, Hero. Can't think of the manufacturer of this one, but it's a flyer, and just listen to it. Oh. It doesn't actually have a chain. It has this elevator system, which gets you up. So, like I say, I've got the chest rig on, guys. So we will see you on the ride, Hero. Right, so first ride of the day. We're on Hero. I don't know how's the GoPro look, Lou?
I can't see.
I don't know whether it's facing the right way or what, so we'll just have to see how this goes. Oh my god. Here we go. Probably the worst coaster here, so let's get it out of the way. I can fly! Whoa! Oh, okay, yeah! Oh, not comfy, not comfy!
Ow! Ow, thank God for boobs!
Never again. This one's definitely one for the credit. Oh!
Thank you!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my God!
Okay. Yeah. Ah.
Horrible.
Well, my shoulders ache after that. Right, so first ride of the day down, Hero, obviously, I think it's a Zamperla flyer, don't quote me because I don't fully know. But Louise, what did you think of that? Your most anticipated ride? They're running Mumbo Jumbo now.
That looks too scary, I need a nice ride. I need a relaxing
But what
ride.
did you think of Hero?
It hurt.
It hurt your shoulders, very, very rough. I don't know what the POV looked like on that as...
I can imagine if you're really skinny, that would... Oh.
It throws you about a bit, doesn't it? Like I say, there's 9 coasters here. It's like quite a long park, but it's very flat, so you can almost see everything immediately. They've got a little cable car over the back of the park. They've got this, like I say, this here being an S&SL loco. I believe this is the only one in the UK. And when this opened, it was the steepest in the world, steepest drop in the world. Uses S&S's nice shoulder restraints and lap bar. So yeah, we're going to jump on this. They're just running it now. So they've still got their Guinness World Record up, of which this is not true anymore. It's not the steepest in the world, but when it opened it was. I believe the record is held by Takabisha in Japan as the steepest in the world. But yeah, this is probably one of the most anticipated coasters for me, just because it's a strange model which there aren't too many about of. Here we go, Mumbo Jumbo, next ride of the day. Let's go, Lou. Here we go. Don't know what to expect from this one. I couldn't tell ya. Up here. Whoa! Okay. Ride. I'll do that again. So just on ride 2 of the day, another walk on there. Mumbo Jumbo, that was a really good ride. I enjoyed that. I thought it was going to be quite smooth. It was quite smooth. It had a little rattle to it, but it's, you know, 2009.
I think if they had like better restraints, you would honestly be fine on that.
I'd love it if it just had the lap bars, to be honest, but it has a lot of hang time on it. A brilliant ride though. I'm just, you know, I've really been excited to go on that one. It's lived up to expectations. Anyway, we're now entering the area of Kumali, which is their SLC, custom layout. Louise won't go on this one because you rode Odyssey yesterday at Fantasy Island, and that was such a headbanger. It was not fun at all. So I'm going to go get the credit for this one, and if it's smooth I'll let Louise know. But being an Vekoma SLC, I don't think it's going to be very smooth. I reckon it's going to be rough. But what I'll do for a credit, like, it is quite cool because it is a custom layout, but it does have a cobra roll, which Fantasy Island had a cobra roll, and that was not smooth. So they're just dispatching the train. If we're lucky, we can get front row. Here I go. I might have Louise when I come off.
Bye, Luke. Good luck.
Take it all time.
Right, so second SLC of the trip. See, there's one at Blackpool tomorrow, but I've already got that credit, so I probably won't be re-riding it. Let's hope this one's smooth. I have heard good things. Here we go. headbang in here, that's good. Whoa! 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 Woo! Oh my god, there are smooth ones out there. Christ. No headbanging whatsoever, maybe just a slight bit, but my ears are safe. Right, so I've just come off my first ride on Kumali, and I've got to say it, there is a smooth SLC out there.
Was it smoother than Millennium?
On par. Like, you can normally tell by the redness of your ears when you get off of an SLC, and I was expecting it, and it was just like, where is it? You know, had a slight bit by the Cobra Roll, but it wasn't like painful. It was just like, oh, a little like touch here, touch there. So I'd probably say you would kind of enjoy that. Maybe one to try later for you, but it was a really good SLC, good layout, nice custom track. Louise is going to choose the next attraction or ride. I think she wants to go over to see some of the animals, and maybe enter some other parts of the park. Obviously we've done 3 coasters and it's only 10:30. So there,
It opens at 10, right?
yeah, there are more coasters to do. Obviously, like I said, there's 9, we can do 8 of them. So we're in no rush. Park's open till 5 and it is still very quiet here. Not even so much as a morning rush. But my first impressions of this park is really good.
It kind of looks like a theme park that like belongs abroad, don't you think? It looks very like.
I think it also helps that it's nice blue skies, isn't
Yeah.
it? One roller coaster that I am kind of excited to get on. They've got this little suspended like plane ride. I'm not going into there. Maybe later when it gets a bit warmer. No, not that brave. Little water play area here. It's sunny, but it's by no means hot at the moment. I think the high is going to be about 18 today. But they've got this little like flying school over here, which looks quite cool, behind Flip Flop, which we'll have to give a go on. So they've got a ride similar to Battle Galleons, but it's actually on a track above the water. Looks like a pretty good super soaker. Like I say, it's not going to be the hottest day today, but it is pleasant, so we might give that one a go later. It's called Splash Battle. I just love the place. It's like so bright and vivid. Like I say, it probably helps there's nice blue skies. They've also got a little miniature monorail, which I didn't know they had.
It's like the Disney one.
It does. Little version of that. We'll go on that later. So next ride of the day, another coaster. We're going on Zoom, which is a little suspended coaster. I don't know who the manufacturer of this one is.
Right?
Yeah, it is a kiddie one, but it's a credit that a lot of people get. So we should be getting front row on this as well. We seem to be very lucky at the moment getting our front rows. Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool ride. It's got adults in it, as you can see. It's got a proper runway and everything though. Go. Right, so we've just come off of a Zoom, I believe it's called, the suspended kiddie coaster. What do you think of that, Lou?
So cute.
It was really cute. I really struggled to get in it, but I'll do anything for credit. I literally was sitting cross-legged.
Let me sit next to him because he was like over 2.
I had to sit with 2 lap bars on me. Anyway, now There's a couple of credits here, which we've got this kiddie coaster here, which Louise says she's not going to join me on, but the credit's a credit.
Just because I think it's funny to watch him go on it on his own.
And
he's 28.
I'll do anything for a credit, you know that.
Go on, then.
And over here we've got like a little coaster, but I believe it's closed.
The runaway mine train. Brrr.
So as you saw, I've just been on the little kiddie coaster, the runaway mine train. You know, it's a credit. I will do anything for a credit, Louise.
Like a right creep on there on his own.
I was enjoying myself. Spoiler of fun here. I'll do anything for a credit, but that was a good laugh. I could just get my knees in that one. Same like lap bars as the other ones, but more legroom. It's a dinosaur skeleton because they've got a dinosaur themed area over to the left of us, which we'll visit very shortly. I think if it's open in a minute, we're going to go onto the monorail, yeah, Lou?
Yeah.
And failing that, the train around the park. So yeah. Right, so we've just come in to use the facilities, and they've got lockers here if you're interested. You can get your lockers for a relatively reasonable price. Large locker for £6 for all day. And I've just noticed all their grabber machines and all that here use a tap card system, of which you can use your card to get the change and then get your card out of here. That's pretty good. You get some bonus credits if you buy more. So that's for their grabber machines. Right, so the day is still young. We're not even into the end of the first hour of operations. It's 10:55 and we've been on, what, 5 rides now?
You've been on.
I've been on 5. I've been on 6 because I've been on Kumali and the kiddie coaster. Are we going over to the monorail, or do you want to give a go on the booster boats as we're going past it? You want to the monorail? Okay. I don't know whether it's running yet because I haven't actually seen it moving, but we'll go over and have a look. I just love this park. It's so well kept. It reminds me a bit of Portland's Park, but more sprawled
I
out.
prefer to Portland's Park up in Alma.
Portland's Park is better themed in my opinion, but this is definitely up there. This is a definite theme park to come to, guys, if you're in the UK. Alright, so we're just walking under the monorail now, and here's the hub, which is a massive arcade by the looks of it. And eatery. So we'll have to get some lunch here because we haven't actually got any lunch. But yeah, we're going to go on the monorail. I haven't seen it going around once this whole day, but it is open. There's someone sitting up there, but no one's on it. They've also got what looks like an Autopia ride, Lou, but it's closed.
What?
Look at it. There it is. There's the Autopia style ride. It's closed. So very sad, but the monorail isn't running this year. It's a bit of a shame. Do you want to go see if we can make the train? It's just pulled into the station. That's a bit of a shame. It's just a monorail that goes right round the park. Looks like a pretty thrown together one, but it still does look pretty cool. It's like a little shed they've just thrown onto a track. So yeah, anyway, we're going to head round to our next attraction on the park, of which I don't know what it's going to be. We're just kind of taking the day as is. It's so relaxing today. It's not busy by any means. It is Thursday, so we weren't expecting it to be overly busy, but this is the biggest park in Yorkshire, and it's, I expected it to be busy, I'm not going to lie. So you can see, this is the first coaster as you come into the park, and there is no queue for it. The entrance plaza is totally deserted, so I don't think we're going to struggle to get on everything today. So we're just going to have a nice chilled day, probably look around the zoo. Sounds like they're doing a show over here, Pirates of Zanzibar I think it's called. So we're just going to have to wait for the train. But look at this multi-inversion coaster. Look at that, meant to be open this year. So close you can touch it.
We're adventurous, brave and bold. Sailing all around and digging. It's a mighty fine day to be a buccaneer, Blackbeard. Woohoo! Hey, Holly, me hearty! Hello, Polly. Nice to see you today.
Right, So we're on the next ride of the day now. We're just taking the train that goes, I think it just goes around the park. It looks like it might head towards the zoo area. Then when we get off, we're going to do a full circuit. We're going to come off and go into the Dino Land. Because of course we're meant to be at Disney World right now, Dino Land USA. Looks quite well themed, a little pterodactyl ride, a starflyer. And I know there is a spinning coaster out here. So there is the Dino Land with the little spinning coaster, I believe an SBF Visa spinner. And yeah, it looks like this is going to be heading towards the zoo. Because the park is so quiet today, we almost certainly will have a proper look around the zoo.
We were anyway.
We were anyway.
Didn't know that.
I didn't. Yeah, even above the credits.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Thankfully there's only 2 more credits to get. That being the spinning coaster and the booster bikes. Sadly the Dino spin or the Dragon spin, whatever it's called, isn't working at the moment, so that's a bit of a shame. No credit. So we're just going into the animal area now, so let's have a look, see what we can see. So there's also a water ride back here, which I believe is closed today. Looks like a bit of a super soaker, but I probably would have given it a go. We've got some zebra coming up and giraffe. And it looks like you can actually walk through all of this area as it just literally goes alongside the enclosure. So I have to have a look around here later. It looks really well themed. So there's some of the animals in here. Some monkeys. There's one down there. He's having his breakfast.
That one looks like you.
Oh, that's rude.
The giraffe.
Anyway, it looks like we're heading towards an ostrich and giraffe over there. Looks like a pretty good lineup of animals. They've got tigers over here and look, camels. Just having a little chill. Very impressively themed swinging ship. Actually reminds me of the one at Ventura. So here is the Flamingo Formula One, the Flamingo one, the Autopia style ride. Like I said earlier though, sadly is closed today. Would have loved to have got on that. Right, so although the monorail is closed, they are testing it now, so they might be opening it later, they might just be testing it for now, but there is the monorail on the go. It's quite a slow little thing, we're having a little race with it at the moment. That was a very leisurable train ride around the park, and it's given us a little taste of what we got later to come in the zoo. It looks like there's a lot to see, doesn't it?
I'm excited to see the giraffes up close. Hopefully they'll be
You can go in there, pen by the looks of it. Anyway, I said we were going to go into Dino Land, but I think we're going to take the opportunity to do the booster bikes now, and then we'll head off that way, and that leads into the zoo area. But I just can't get over how good this park is. It needs to be known more.
Yeah.
Like it's a big park, lots of coasters, and not like little tiny coasters. As you can see, these are proper coasters. They're not like transportable ones like a lot of the parks can be. Anyway, we're just going to get on to the booster bikes now. I think it might just be having a short bit of downtime as it's half hanging out the station. So at the moment, the Velocity ride, the booster bikes, is having a small bit of downtime, but we're going to wait it out as the engineer is now here. Looks like it's just had a bit of a sensor issue as it comes into the station. Hopefully it won't be down for too long, and then we can get a front row POV for you and then get some amazing shots of their new coaster coming for next year. It's looking good, this coaster. So sadly, Velocity is down for what will be a prolonged period. We only waited about 5 minutes, but they said it's going to be a bit longer than just your standard 10-15 minute downtime. So we're going to come back to it later. I think we're going to be heading over to Zanzibar. I think there's a shop around here, I'm not entirely sure. Going to go see if they've got any merch available, yeah? So we're in the entrance area, which is called Zanzibar. And we're going into the Zanzi Bazaar, which has all the merch for the park. So let's have a look, see what they've got in the shop. So these are the rules for going in. You've got to wait and then handle items only you intend to buy. Right, so the shop has a one-way system in it at the moment, so you come in, you sanitize your hands, and then you can have a look around. They're limiting it to six groups in at a time. It looks like they've got a reasonable amount of merch here. I want to see if they've got any Flamingo Land merch, maybe a pin, plenty of toys and all of that sort of thing, but it looks like a good selection of merch. So we've got some Flamingo Land mugs. These are really cool, £8, and the more paw print mugs. These are really cool, actually high quality mugs. They aren't too badly priced. They've also got your like drink flask down here for your gymming, and a more selection. Your gymming when you're gymming it.
Yeah, right.
And a little cheaper one here, but still I like this one. It's a high quality mug. We've got some magnets here. £2 again, not badly priced at all. Flamingo Land Resort. We've also got the plushies with their Flamingo Land hoodies on. I do like the giraffe. Pretty cute. These are $19.99 each. Good selection of animals. So you've got your cheetah, your very rare pink tiger, panda, some like lemurs down there, giraffe and tigers. Right, so we've come out of the shop now and we got ourselves a little snack to just keep us going. Don't show them that. And they're just doing some practicing for the Pirates and Zanzibar show. So it's been about 15 minutes since we got off, well, maybe even 20 minutes since we got off of Velocity's queue from being broken down. And at the moment, it's still not in the station, and there's no one on the platform anymore. So I do hope they're going to get it back operational today, because this was the credit that I was probably looking most excited for. But we decided not to do it first thing. So we can just only hope that it's coming back up, because at the moment the whole maintenance team is down here and they're not up there. Get it working, guys, please. Right, so here is a credit that we won't be getting today, which we could have. The Dino roller is closed, not operational this year, which is a bit of a shame. It's a small kiddie coaster that we can't get on. Sorry, it's unavailable at the moment. Next door to it, we got this pretty well-themed Ferris wheel. It's like wagons. Would you like to go on this one, Lou?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go on the wagon Ferris wheel, whatever its name is, and then we'll be heading round to Dino Land. Right, so we're on the Rotosaur, which is like a Western theme, but it's in the Dino Land.
A rhino.
We've got a good selection of animals here, and he said, right, they, like I said earlier, got a cable car, but it isn't in operation this season. It looks like they've got an aviary over there as well, which we'll have to go have a look at later. Some nice views up here, look at that. The Yorkshire countryside is very pretty looking. Oh, there's some good views from up here, don't you? The only thing is, this is the first Ferris wheel I've ever been on where you have to wear a seatbelt, which is a bit of a pain because I like to get the shots, and it's very difficult to get the shots when you're restrained. So you can see the multi-inversion coaster from there. That's the it's looking amazing. I kind of hope they don't repaint it. It looks so good in that colour scheme. It's nice view of the whole park from here. Very open plan. So we're entering the dino area of the park. I don't know the exact name of this area yet, but they've got their like basic animatronic dinosaurs and a good level of theming. They've got a small starflyer here, which after yesterday, I don't know whether Louise wants to go on it. For those of you who haven't seen our Fantasy Island vlog, we went on the Starflyer yesterday they have there. It's the one owned by the Mellors Group, the one that goes to Winter Wonderland every year along with Ice Mounting. And it was very windy in Skegness yesterday, wasn't it? And anyway, we got on it and it was very windy. Like, it got up to the top, and I'm not joking, it was to the point where it was swinging really bad. And normally with that ride you'll go up and you'll stay at the top for a while. It literally got to the top and immediately came back down. And then the ride operator was like, oh yeah, you're sitting in the wrong seats. It's like, that was strong winds. I don't know whether they were meant to be operating in that sort of wind.
Fun
So
bridge.
that's a little suspension bridge.
Fun bridge.
I didn't even flinch. But yeah, we're going to go over to, I think it's called Dino Dig, or that might just be an attraction. But yeah, I'm loving this park. This park is definitely the best park we've visited so far this season. Yeah, actually, would you say the best park this season?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got a good selection of roller coasters. Probably the only thing I'd say about this sort of park is it's lacking in dark rides. I imagine if they did one, it would be absolutely amazing. But the ride selection they have got here is just very good, and they've got plenty of plots. What's that?
The drop tower.
No, I haven't seen that. That might be down as well today. That'd be a shame. So we've got Dino Stone, which is the area with the dinosaurs, and in there is a small spinning coaster. I'm not sure of the manufacturer, but yeah, it's a multiple car one. And over here we got the credit that we couldn't get even if it was open. I don't think it is open today because it is a go-gator, and they're physically too small for adults to fit in. Right, so here is our next ride of the day, the Twistasaurus.
Another world record.
Another world record, which I don't... What, the oldest person to ride a roller coaster.
Aww.
Oh, so 105 years. So just a simple layout here, but it looks like it's going to be a little laugh of a coaster. The last credit we can get, obviously velocity's down at the moment, hopefully it will come up, and we'll be able to get that credit too. Here we go on the Twistasaurus. How much are we going to twist?
Oh no.
Here we go. That is the Twistasaurus. So we've just come off the Dino Twist, and all I can say to the 105-year-old that rode that,
Well done.
well done. Like, that is, like, if you get the wrong type of spin on that, no, like, there are far less intense ones in the park. Like, if you don't balance the car out perfectly on that, you could spin like crazy. But we got a pretty good ride on that.
Yeah, we did.
We both sat in the middle, which balanced it out perfectly. Anyway, we're going to head. I don't know where we're heading now, actually, because to be honest, the only roller coaster credit we need now is Velocity, which I still don't know whether it's operational.
Go on that, won't you?
No, I'll probably go on the Starflyer later, which is called Pterodactyl, sorry. But yeah, it's a smaller version of the one we rode yesterday, and a much stiller day for it. So it's not looking good for the velocity still. It's still down at the moment. Which is a shame because we literally got to the ride just as it broke down. Like we were watching the people like getting off. So had we made it there slightly earlier, we would have got on it. But we could just hope that they fix it before 5 PM. So another ride is closed today. A Zamperla disco here. This looks like a pretty large one though. You don't see them really this big. I think the only other one we've seen really this big is Mia's riding school. And it looks like Hero might be down as well at the moment because its hill is currently not circling, which it normally does. So is that one broken down as well? Or so we've just come round to this area here where it's all a bit construction-y at the moment. You've got the station building for the multi-inversion coaster and the end of the launch for Velocity. Which gives you a really nice look at it. It looks like it's been recently repainted. I don't quite know, but it looks like at one point you used to be able to walk around here, but obviously they're constructing a new ride. It looks like you might be able to get around there one day. So we've just had a nice quick ride on Velocity, Vortex, the Zamperla tug and twist. I do like those, they're quite a laugh to go on. Here we got Hero, which is actually currently down at the moment. They've got a couple of coasters down now. Hopefully they can get them back up. I won't be re-riding this one in a hurry anytime soon. I've got the credit and I don't want to go on it again. I'm sure you do that, Lou, yeah?
No.
the good news is they're doing a bit of staggered openings on this, so the shot tower here is open from 2 o'clock, which means we will get an opportunity to ride it today.
Stage area.
Got a pretty cool stage here, and this is the entrance for if you are a owner of one of their static homes or you're here on holiday. So we've decided on lunch now. Where are we going, Lou?
Somewhere called the Coach House, which doesn't sound like it's in the park.
It looks
but
like a pub as well, but it is in the park. It's over the far side past Dino Dig. We're going to head over there after a quick ride on Mumbo Jumbo, because this at the moment is Louise's favourite ride in the park. And I must admit,
scary.
it is a scary ride. It's got some really crazy drops. But I'm surprised no one else has built these. I imagine mainly because of capacity issues. But you know, a park like Poulton's or Pleasurewood Hills, they'd really benefit from a little ride like this. Let's get back on Mumbo Jumbo. Right, so here we are. I've managed to bust the wrist mount out. So we're going to be going on a back-facing journey on this ride. See what our reactions are.
This is so tight.
At least you're comfortable. This does have good hang time in it. Here we go. Up the hill, nice and fast. This doesn't make you wait or anything. Here we go. Ready for the 112-degree stop. Here we go. Here we go. Woo! Wow! Yeah! Whoa! And here's the 45-degree outward bang.
My favourite bit.
Whoa! Right, so another quick ride as you saw there on Mumbo Jumbo before lunch. We had to wait a few minutes before we got on as the car prior had hit a pigeon, and although it hadn't hit any of the riders, it had obviously exploded all over the car which we were in.
Was that actually on our car?
Down low, but they'd wiped all the pigeon guts off. So yeah, it's sad to see, but you know, occasionally it does happen where birds fly into roller coasters. I've seen it a few times myself, thankfully not been a victim of it. Right, so we're just coming through the middle of the park now, and it's 1 o'clock exactly, so we're going to be heading off to get some lunch like I said earlier. But the crowds have just dropped off. I don't know whether that's because everyone's gone and got lunch or everyone's done everything, gone home. But yeah, we've just found out that we've obviously got the other part of the park to explore, which has the zoo. I knew about the zoo, but I didn't realise it went as far as it did. So let's go have a look where we're going to have lunch. From what I can see, Velocity's running. We might have to jump on Velocity before we go, because I can see people on it now and I need that credit. If it breaks down again, I'll never let it down. So we're in the queue now for Velocity for the second time today. We've just missed the full train, so we're going to actually get a front row on the next one by the looks of it. So I can get a POV for you on the GoPro. We'll see you on the ride, guys. Let's hope it doesn't break down again. Here we go. Here we go. So a nice quick ride on Velocity there. That is the first booster bike ride I've done, and the first booster bike ride you've done.
That was so far.
It is really good actually. The only other one I really know of those is obviously you've got one at Toverland, which is a clone of that one. I don't know which one came first. And of course you've got the Tron Light Cycles in Shanghai Disneyland, which is also being built at Walt Disney World for 2021. But that's obviously got a bit more money thrown at it and probably looks and feels a bit nicer.
That was not bad though.
It wasn't rough. We're going to head over to the other side of the park, grab some lunch and then have a look around the zoo. Rides wise, a few more open at 2 o'clock till 5, but once we've had lunch we'll go around the zoo and probably do those and have some final re-rides. So there we go, it's closed today, but you've got the Go Gator here, which no adult can fit in. The credits I will never get. Right, so we've entered the other side of the park where this is more zoo oriented. It's much quieter around here, and like I say, very nice. There's a Muddy Duck Cafe, which is like Costa. They do Costa drinks in there. But we're heading over to, what's it called? I've forgotten the name.
I think it's called the Coach House.
The Coach House.
Ponies.
Little Shetland ponies. Pygmy donkeys even.
Oh.
They don't look like donkeys, they look like ponies. But there's where we're going to eat, the Coach House, right by the cows.
Why not?
Why not? This looks like a really cool area of the park actually. We'll have a full look once we've eaten. Right, so we've sat down for lunch now and it's like a Weatherspoons almost. So we've got our table number we've just ordered and it will come out to us when it's ready and we'll give you a food review of what we think of the Coach House. It's really weird to have such like a pub-like building in a theme park. So lunch is served and yours was just under a tenner.
Mine was a special.
Yeah, so that was really, it's a fish cake, king prawn fish cake. I went for the chicken burger and I got bacon and cheese, which was an extra £2, so mine was like £11 something. It looks good. Right, so we've just come out from lunch at the Coach, the Coach House, and they called it the Coachman. And we are just going to have a look around the zoo area now, and the cows are having a little rut right now.
I like the beige one.
They are two bulls, so yeah, they're just having a little fight. So yeah, right now we're in Muddy Duck Farm, which is where all the farmyard animals are. They've got some more exotic animals, as you saw earlier in the vlog, which we'll be going around to have a look at. And wow, there are the Muddy Ducks of Muddy Duck Farm.
We saw some performing ducks, didn't we?
That was back in the Big Sheep last year. If you haven't seen that vlog, you should check it out. Louise is happy because she's found bunny rabbits.
Oh.
There are 4 in here. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, we have 2 rabbits. They're currently in boarding for the week and a half we're away.
I love my bunnies, they're my babies.
And there's also some chickens in with them. I like this one. I like the grey and white one.
I love how the bunnies just don't care at all.
They just like leave me alone.
Sums them up really, doesn't it?
So yeah, they're just all chilling away from each other. But yeah, sadly you can't pet them though.
I really want to touch them. I want this one to come over. It's chinning the grass.
So much more peaceful around here, but they've actually got some entertainers out. They've got Peter Rabbit down here. He's just having a chill. You can meet him from 2 meters away. Get your picture. Right, so we're venturing further in, and we've come to this like walkway area that has loads of like smaller animals below, including the capybaras. There's some llamas down there as well somewhere. See if we can find some for you to see, because at the moment I can't see any. So down here we've got the penguins. They've got an absolutely massive enclosure.
This is what I'd like Chessington to do, something like this.
Like absolutely huge swimming area, and just chilling on the rocks. I was saying to Louise though over lunch in this place, it's like we've come into this area of the park and it's like we're in a totally different theme park, isn't it?
It's like a standalone zoo.
It's like you can't hear any of the rides. You wouldn't know you were in Flamingo Land if you didn't know. But the level of detail is amazing. Like it's not heavily themed, but it's just enough theming to immerse you. Look, there's some flamingos for Flamingo Land. We were saying, do they have flamingos in Flamingo Land?
So chilled. Socially distanced though.
Yeah, perfect. So crowd levels at the moment are really low in this part of the park, and you can just make out the theme park over there. So we've got the meerkats here. This is probably one of the most lenient meerkat enclosures I've ever seen. Like literally, the barrier's at waist height. I could literally reach over and grab one of these.
Not that he would.
Not that I would. No. Why would I want a meerkat? They really want
They
your.
look like little-
They really want your Jaffa
I
cake
don't
bar.
trust me with Luke, let alone them.
They're like, hi. What are you doing? Do you want to subscribe to World of Coasters?
No.
It's a good idea, yeah.
Aww.
So we're just coming up to the Black Rhino Reserve. One thing I will say about Flamingo Land, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, Louise, they need more park maps dotted around.
I haven't
Because
seen one.
no, I haven't seen one at all either. It would be nice because like we're first-time visitors here, and I really don't know the park layout, so it would be nice, especially in the zoo area, to know where we are, so we're not skipping anything. But here is the outside area of the Black Rhino enclosure, but they might be inside. Let's have a look. So through the window we can see one of the black rhinos just having a little chill. It's a pretty cool enclosure, isn't it? And there is actually one outside just having a chill down there, just having a lay down. I love the enclosures here, and look at that countryside. The Yorkshire countryside is really beautiful, especially on such a nice day. It's warmed up a treat. We're just out above the Sumatran tigers. There, anywhere? Oh, there it is. Just having a little lay down in the afternoon sun. It's the savannah. They've got giraffe and a couple of zebra over there.
Zebra?
Sorry, I went American there. Zebra.
Zebra.
And this like splash boat ride, which is closed at the moment. But you get a lovely view here. Definitely gonna have to take a picture of this. Beautiful day. Right, so we're round in front of the aquarium now, which is what we're going on next. And here's the train track. Like I said, you can literally just walk alongside it. But yeah, we're coming round to where the other rhinos are. I think these might be, well, they're surely not white rhinos, as they're extremely rare. They could be though. And this building here is the aquarium, which I think, are we going in that one now, Lou?
Yeah.
So we're going into the aquarium. I can hear what sounds like a seal or a sea lion. And there's water on the floor, so something's leaking. Let's hope it's not one of the enclosures. So yeah, this looks like the tank for the sea lion show, but I don't think they're in it at the moment. And here we have the lonely piranha, just on his own in solitude. Oh wait, no, he does have a mate back here, just behind the foliage. Not the longest aquarium walkthrough in the world, it's just a straight line basically, but I would say it's pretty well themed, and there was a good selection of fish in there to have a look at. So we're back out where we were a second ago now, and I think the next stop on this is the camels and then the giraffe. When you got an itch on your foot, get that. That is satisfaction right there.
This content.
Get it good. There we go. So you got the Lost River ride over here, which like I said is closed and quite obviously sponsored by Walls. Would have been nice to get on that today, but sadly it doesn't look like it's open. And you're just having a nice chill in the evening, in the afternoon, and then just behind you is a pretty impressive backdrop. Time to get out of the pool.
They are huge.
And with that, we are coming out of the zoo area, going past the very nicely themed swinging ship, and back into the area where the main rides are. So now we're back in the theme park. We're going to be doing only a few more rides and then probably leaving. It's 3:30 at the moment. I believe, well, Louise wants to do like a balloon ride, and I want to do a shot tower. I don't know if it's a shot tower or a drop tower. We'll have to have a look because I haven't seen it working yet. But that's just over here, and yeah, it looks like a shot tower. But when I saw it, it was going slowly up, so I don't know. And the ride Louise wants to do is just behind Mumbo Jumbo here, which is like a kiddie balloon ride.
Do not.
The kiddie ride for Louise.
Judging me.
And then after that, we'll probably do maybe some re-rides. I definitely want to do Velocity again before we go, as I had a good time on that earlier. Also, with it being so quiet today, we don't need to stay here for a long period of time. Like, we've been here since Float Shop, and we've done everything like a few hours ago. Here we go. The Cliffhanger is just going now. I don't know. I think it's a drop tower. It's just going up. No, it is a shot tower. No? It's like a doesn't know what it is tower. It's definitely not a full shot tower. So it looks like it's a reverse shot. So you go to the top and then you get launched down by the looks of it. Here we go. So it's not going to launch us up. It's like slowly up. And then we're going to be going all the way down.
That's it.
That's it, that's literally it. Oh, it's like a quick elevator, so yeah, lovely view of the park from up here. Look at that. Look at that. I can see the car, no one's parked next to us. Right, so let's give a reaction of us free falling. Put your hands up, Lou. Oh God!
That was good.
I do like it when it drops like that because it launches you down rather than drops, so you fall faster than gravity. That was good. Short but a very good ride. Better than the Ice Blast. So we've just come off of Cliffhanger. That was good. I prefer that configuration with those S&S towers. A reverse drop is so much nicer than a launch, in my opinion, because, like I say, the drop is propelled to get launched down rather than just dropping at gravity rate. I think the ride Louise wanted to do is closed. I think it's one that's only open between when park opens and 2 o'clock. But here you can see where the holiday homes are, and they've got a little like shop over there, and you can buy yourself your holiday home hit from here. I'll have this one right by Mumbo Jumbo, please. With Louise's ride sadly being closed,
I am gutted.
you are gutted by that. We're going to make our last couple of rides and then go now because it's coming up to 4 o'clock. And to be honest, this has been the crowd levels all day. It's been so quiet.
It's basically pick a ride. If it's open, get on it straight away.
Yeah, we haven't had to queue for anything. Like I said, the only ride we've had to queue for was the train, and that was because it hadn't arrived at the station yet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go on Velocity. I think Louise is going to sit this one out, and then we're going to make a move because we've done everything here, and we'll give you our review on the park and what we think of it. Just a heads up, I think it's going to be very positive. Alright, so here we are, last ride of the day, Velocity, and then we're going to go. So here we go, final ride of the day. Going to have a point of view, got you on the wrist mount here, so you can see everything's going on. So there we go, the ride's coming. So I've already got the path, so here we go. That's it from Flamingo Land. Right guys, so with the last ride of the day done, that is all we're going to be doing at Flamingo Land. I've got to say, this park has lived up to its expectations of being the most anticipated park on this trip for me. Obviously it's a new gate for us. It's got a great lineup of coasters, and I would highly recommend this park to anyone who's thinking about coming to it.
Yeah, even if you're not really into like the coaster side of it, this is the zoo and
oh yeah, there's just so much to do.
Children and stuff.
Like, we've been very fortunate to come on such a quiet day, so it's not really been an issue, and we're leaving an hour before park close. But we've got a long drive ahead of us for the next leg of our mega trip, where we're off to Blackpool. So we got a 3-hour drive now down to Blackpool, where we'll be staying in the Big Blue Hotel tonight. So we're just going to do some shopping now. I'm going to leave the vlog here, guys. So if you've enjoyed the video, by all means leave it a like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye!